400 games completed. It's pretty crazy, right? Over the last 10 fascinating years that I've been doing this show, I found that whenever I bring it up in conversation, Final Fantasy VIII tends to be pretty divisive. It seems that amongst my friends, both professional and personal, they all seem to say that Final Fantasy VIII is one of the worst Final Fantasies out of the bunch, or even that it's one of the worst games they've ever played. And truth be told, as a young kid, right after eating and breathing Final Fantasy VII and going right into this one, I agreed with my friends. But my friend Michael Davis of the Warp Zone insisted that this game was good. It was great. It was always one of those games that never got ported or brought forward all the way up to the current console generation. And that was true until Final Fantasy VIII Remastered was released just a few years ago. Realizing that it's been 10 years since I started this show, it's been practically 2 decades since I have played the original Final Fantasy VIII. So, grab a party hat, grab a beverage, sit back, and relax while I passionately complete another game so that you don't have to. This is episode 400. Let's begin.
Yes! All glory goes to the winner!
Final Fantasy VIII's development began during the translation phase of Final Fantasy VII. Hironobu Sakaguchi, often referred to as the father of Final Fantasy, became less and less involved in the main Final Fantasies as time went on. Directing the first 5 Final Fantasies, Sakaguchi eventually shifted to a more executive role despite being the driving force with the franchise. And by the time Final Fantasy VII came out, while a lot of his personal stories and passions were with the team, he ended up becoming a key player in the first mainstream Final Fantasy film, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. And veteran director Yoshinori Kitase had already done an incredible job with Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy VII, continuing his role and involvement for Final Fantasy VIII. So although the usual star-studded team was here returning to work on Final Fantasy VIII, Sakaguchi's overseeing involvement role was minimized and given to Shinji Hashimoto, who today is currently the acting brand manager of Final Fantasy and is an executive at Square Enix.
I feel it's important to bring all of this up for the simple fact that Final Fantasy VIII did very well. It's got tons of positive feedback from so many people across the globe at the time of its release, some even giving higher rankings than Final Fantasy VII. But very quickly, the general consensus about Final Fantasy VIII was that there was 3 major problems that lots of people had. 1, its main character Squall was nowhere near as compelling a character as someone like Cloud or Terra from previous games. 2, the junctioning system makes no sense. And 3, Triple Triad, the card game that's introduced in this game, is very confusing and not as fun as everyone would have hoped. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I am an authority figure on any of these topics, nor do I think those are just the only problems people had, but I do want to take the time to discuss these topics, as well as dive deep into what makes Final Fantasy VIII wonderful, what makes it just alright, and what's just downright awful about it. We'll get to the nitty-gritty about the aesthetics, the gameplay, and the designer's intent, really deep dive into the combat and Triple Triad, and of course, the road of completion and what it looks like. But keep in mind, my journey in completing this game is different from most people who simply beat the narrative and call it a day. Let's start our attention on Squall, his character, the story at large, and the effectiveness of everything in between.
Squall Leonhardt is one of the more unique characters to come from the Final Fantasy franchise. At first glance, Squall comes off as a young, stubborn, and rude, but very loyal person to those around him. He's what many would call annoying, standoffish, and oftentimes quiet with other characters in the story. For this discussion, I completed the remastered version of Final Fantasy VIII, and I found that a lot of these sentiments are mostly true. Some of it is spot on, but some is kind of wrong or at least open to interpretation. And I think a part of the reason why that is comes down to translation and intent. And it's funny because the translation is not that far off from the original dialogue or how the overall arc is to the game. During the translating process of the original Final Fantasy VIII from Japanese to English, the localization team ran into a big problem. The developers didn't send over any translation files with the game, leaving the localization team to have to translate the entire game using a Game Shark. Now, I don't think using the Game Shark back and forth necessarily ruined the translation by any means, but as a result, a lot of the dialogue in the original game, for Squall in particular, oftentimes would get changed out for ellipses or simple throwaway words like whatever to depict Squall's nature throughout the game. Now, I don't think this is the factor that ruined the game, let alone character for so many people, but I do think it did contribute a little bit. The English language is kind of a weird thing to interpret at times, and if you need proof of that, read a comment section on a video or try to understand what social media arguments are and how they unfold. It gets real weird real fast. I want to try and break down the plot of Final Fantasy VIII as clearly as I can in an attempt to showcase Squall's growth and trajectory as a character and how there are moments where things connect, but more often than not, there are moments that simply miss. This is a lot to dissect and think about, so take all of what I'm about to say with as much of a grain of salt as possible. Grab a drink and relax, because we're going in hard. The opening moments of Final Fantasy VIII start off super cryptic. We've got lots of words, imagery of beaches, fields, and feathers and flowers, intercut with two women, one named Rinoa, and the other is the sorceress witch Adia. This scene eventually reveals a battle between Squall and one of our main antagonists, Cypher. The two brawl in a very deadly fashion to a point where they both slash each other down the center of their faces, giving each other scars. This opening cutscene is super confusing with regards to setting the stage of the game, considering we don't know what time or place the events occur, versus something like the infamous train heist in Midgar or the snowy climb to Narsh. Right here, we see that Squall has a fighting spirit, being very driven to succeed and get his revenge once he's been slashed. Early signs that our hero, when motivated, actually wants to rise to the occasion. Within the first few hours of the game, we're introduced to the land of Balam and the Balam Garden, which is one of several city-like structures that act as a hub for young kids and young adults alike to be trained to battle monsters, educated in many fields, including magic casting and so much more. There are three gardens: Balam, the garden that Squall is from, Galbadia, and Trabia. The purpose of the garden is to not only educate and train, but to essentially create these schools that form the young minds into elite members of a group known as Seed. Seed is almost like a bounty hunting group for hire throughout the world and brings income and honor to their respective gardens. Only the best of the best make it into Seed. And all of the characters in the game that join our party, with the exception of Rinoa, are Seed members. After passing his Seed exam, Squall is assigned to be the leader of his group, managing Trabia transfer student and Seed hopeful Selphie, and stubborn fist-fighting Zell, along with the aid of his teacher Quistis. And their first job as Seed members is to aid Rinoa, the woman from the opening cutscene, and her team with the kidnapping of a corrupt president. Shortly after this mission goes wrong, it's revealed that there's an evil force bigger than anyone has imagined, an evil sorceress witch named Adia, who is controlling the chaos herself. So this is where Squall stumbles a bit with his character development. While I described Squall's introduction as someone who's motivated and focused, with all the qualities of being a good leader, Squall actually hates being the leader. He's very dismissive of his group. He doesn't like being relied on. Squall, hands down, is the most powerful of the group, but he hates the responsibility of being leaned on. And what's even weirder is that as the story unfolds, everyone just wants Squall to lead, regardless of his body language or disposition. We live a majority of the game inside Squall's head, watching him grow more and more ticked off at the people around him as if no one is listening. Yet, everyone supports him and loves him. Except, here's my counterpoint to how weird all of this is. Squall is 17 years old. Again, This is a 17-year-old kid. Argue all you want, 17 years old is too young to be going out on these deadly missions, let alone being this responsible. And yet he's also mean to everyone else because that's what a confused young adult behaves like.
To be perfectly frank, I feel that a lot of young people don't really have much of a choice when it comes to their own life experiences and tragedy, right? You just have to kind of learn to fend for yourself and grow from them. I know that I would be a very different person in my life if my mom didn't get dementia when I was 10 years old. It made me stronger as a person and by proxy gave me the ability to do something as insane as this career that I have with you guys. This is where I relate to Squall the most, as the game heavily leads into Squall's past for being deserted by his sister, and that sense of loss makes it so much harder for him to connect with anyone. Think about it. 17-year-old kid, tons of childhood trauma, tons of abandonment issues, is expected to bring a team together and lead. And the responsibility and the road of responsibility ahead of him is about to get more difficult.
Throughout the journey, Cypher acts as a challenging rival to Squall, especially early on, and if we are being honest, Cypher should have been the super antagonist the entire game. Cypher's cocky attitude makes him ineligible to join Seed because he and his friends disobey orders on multiple occasions. In fact, with regards to villains, I would say that almost all of the end of the 4 discs act as a turning point for the narrative of the group, with Disc 1 mostly focusing on Adia. But here lies one of Final Fantasy VIII's biggest problems: the lack of a concrete villain, and the fact that when a villain finally gets established, that focus constantly changes. By the end of Disc 1, it's clear that Adia is evil. I would say that Final Fantasy VIII's strongest focus is when Adia is the villain, because we not only have a war break out between all of the cities and Balam Garden, but it becomes a war between gardens. Adia and the Galbadia Garden versus her husband Cid and the Garden of Balam led by Squall and friends. This right here is one of the game's highest points of interest and conflict. One of the best scenes in the game in my eyes takes place right here. Watching these 2 schools fight each other. It's really compelling that both sides think they're in the right, trying to fight on their side with all of their might. We're talking kids from middle school to college year fighting one another. However, in my eyes, this is also where the narrative starts to swerve very hard and becomes very difficult to follow along, especially for people who are new to the JRPG genre. The group thwarts Adia, but Rinoa is hurt, and we learn that Adia was being possessed by another sorceress through time and space known as Ultimacia, who is now possessing Rinoa.
And within the discovery of Adia being possessed, we get very weird circumstantial connections. So, for instance, all of our party members all grew up together in an orphanage. Selphie, Zell, Quistis, Squall, newest team member Irvine, even Cypher all grew up in the same orphanage under the care of Adia as their matron. The reason why they can't remember any of it is because of the Guardian Forces, or the GFs. The Guardian Forces are 8's summons, your usual suspects: Ifrit, Shiva, Carbuncle. Apparently, when students of a garden bond with a GF, they forget details of their past. And we find out that all of our crewmates, despite them appearing that they've met for the first time in this story, are all interconnected. And Adia was also the founder of Garden, and she was instructed to create the gardens in order to stop her own rise before she was repossessed, which obviously happens. And now that Adia has been restored to her normal self, Headmaster Cid of Balam Garden puts Squall in charge. I repeat, the one responsible adult in this game puts the 17-year-old emo kid in charge of an entire school and then some. So, the plot of Final Fantasy VIII at this point is that a headmaster of an orphanage who's taking care of a bunch of orphans was possessed by an evil sorceress from the future to then become an evil sorceress themselves, but isn't always possessed by the evil sorceress, and is instructed by a mysterious man that she must create these schools to train, educate, and most importantly, stop herself from achieving ultimate destruction of time and space and world domination. And the orphans that she raised are the ones responsible for stopping and saving her. And once they save her, the main hero, who literally, and I repeat, literally does not want to be the good guy, let alone a leader of the entire school, becomes the leader of an entire school at the age of 17.
With me so far? Good, because here comes the shark that's about to get jumped. While possessing Rinoa, Ultimacia is trying to resurrect the original sorceress Adele, who is locked away in space, by the way, and essentially wants to ruin all of time and space and destroy everything. The team from there must find Eleni, Squall's orphan sister, who has the ability to share memories of the past with people, and protect her from Ultimacia in order to prevent them from awakening Adele and causing ultimate destruction. We go to space, everyone. We go to space. And that's where I'm going to stop our plot deep dive right there, because if I go any further, it's only going to confuse you more and more. There's so much left on the table here, but it's at this specific moment in the narrative that our main themes become clear, for better or worse. The theme of fate and the theme of love. Fate becomes a prominent theme in the game as everyone's past and present is tied to their future. Finding out certain characters' pasts and how they connect harkens back to a lot of character growth and moments where our heroes can connect. But the idea of fate and everything being tied together, while a wonderful idea in theory, gets muddled quite a bit. This is a story that, if you understand everything beat by beat, brick by brick, it totally does make sense. And it's got that time travel connection of everything means something. With Squall specifically, we learn that Squall is in fact the mystery man that tells young Adia about creating Garden to stop her at the very end of the game. It's clear that every breadcrumb, regardless of how dumb it may appear, is worthwhile, but it is very hard to follow, especially when this game is blending the line between high fantasy and future technology.
The second theme of love is one that ties directly back to our main hero Squall and his path for growth and change. Rinoa, who I feel like I haven't spoken enough about at this point, acts as a great yin to Squall's yang. She's everything Squall isn't. Full of life, happy, outgoing, spunky, quirky, hopeful. If I had to describe Rinoa in one phrase, it's that she's full of heart. And Squall, being this brooding 17-year-old leader, now practically headmaster, finds himself going from someone who can't stand Rinoa to really missing and wanting to love her. It's in this theme right here that Squall, despite his dismissive behavior, starts to show his other side. His abandonment of his sister and his inability to develop a real relationship with anyone starts to mend thanks to his connection with Rinoa. He learns more and more about what matters to him and learns that his orphan family is his connection, and that without Rinoa, he feels empty. Spoken like a true young adult listening to My Chemical Romance. Squall comes to realize that he loves Rinoa and is willing to do anything for her, and he can't live without her. So he must do what every young JRPG hero does to show his love. Go into outer space and save her while she's possessed by the extra evil sorceress Ultimacia. He ejects himself out of an escape pod in order to find and float with Rinoa, knowing that this may be their last moment together. This is the strongest point of connection for these characters. And just like in true dumb 17-year-old boy fashion, the minute they get to safety, he refuses to tell her how he feels and acts as if he must command and lead again to avoid his feelings. For f***'s sake, man, tell the girl you love her, you kid. Jesus.
Taking all of this into consideration, do I feel that the disappointment towards Squall is warranted? No. I think this is a character that arguably experiences real emotions and maybe changes more realistically than even Cloud or Terra. Was this journey to get there a lot more muddy and confusing than it needed to be for a 30+ hour JRPG? I believe so. From a personal standpoint, the group not remembering their past is a weird plot point that I can't seem to get over. The idea that Squall is also being put in charge of a gigantic school and the fates of hundreds of people at such a young age is also an idea that is hard for me to shake. But one of the biggest things I have to commend Final Fantasy VIII for doing is that it does do something very successful. It tries its best to break the conventions of JRPGs at this point, managing to craft its own unique identity. The protagonist's arc is relatable, it's just very hard to keep up thanks to an ever-evolving plot without a concrete villain. And it certainly didn't bode well that the first time the game came out, the translation added to that character confusion for Squall. The buck doesn't stop here at the plot and character development. This is reflected in the gameplay and presentation as well. Square Enix's reputation at this point leading into Final Fantasy VIII was only evolving more and more, giving them the stature of one of the most impressive companies of the PlayStation console generation, whether it was one of the main Final Fantasy titles or a gem no one's ever heard of like Brave Fencer Musashi. All of their games encapsulated 3D art design, bombastic scores, and more importantly, lived and breathed originality and charm.
And when it came to Final Fantasy specifically, we were a bit spoiled. We were led like an animal to water to believe that every Final Fantasy needed to be bigger and better than the previous one. Visuals needed to be more realistic, the music needed to be more memorable and catchy, and the game just had to be Final Fantasy but evolved. Which, in my opinion, makes this entire conversation so fascinating because on one side we've got Final Fantasy VII, which is probably one of the most famous games of all time, and on the other side, we've got Final Fantasy IX, one of the most well-received and loved Final Fantasies in the entire franchise. And stuck right in the middle is the written off, pushed to the side Final Fantasy VIII. I find this ironic because VIII tried very hard to break outside of the norm. It tried to stand out and evolve. Personally, I think enough time has passed that the conversation has changed once again, with many people having lots of nostalgia for the middle child of the PlayStation era. And that's great for me because my nostalgia for this game was, I really didn't like it. And the big reason why? I don't remember why I didn't like it. And that's a big reason why today this conversation is happening. If anything, this game's lasting impression on me was that it wasn't very memorable outside of the character designs and their weapons.
As a young kid, I remember that the original version of the game was super pretty, but as time went on, I replayed the game once in college on the PlayStation 3 and immediately was not visually excited. When it comes to the original version of the game, I may be in the minority here, but the original can be rough on the eyes. Pixels and details would get lost with some character models. And I've seen a lot of criticism online about how the character models in the remaster lost a lot of the charm that the original from 1999 had, and I disagree here. I think the remaster not only does a faithful job of updating the graphics to the visual fidelity we would want in a remaster, but it's fundamentally the same game, so the original experience is very much intact. Although looking into it, there are a few FPS issues between versions, such as battle scenes are 15 FPS in the original, with overlaying battle menus being at 60 FPS, whereas in the remaster, everything is 16 FPS in battle. I also wish the overworld got a bit of a facelift in terms of visuals. There were some changes made visually, but the overworld stands out as one of those things where we kind of just have to go, well, we ran out of money, so we're gonna just do what we can for this part. The good old college try. I know we've entered that era of modern gaming where everyone is either extremely happy that our classic games are getting more HD ports, remasters, and remakes, or they are sick of it and just want new games altogether. With the rise in popularity of things like the Nintendo Switch and PC gaming these last several years, it's evident that there are a lot of people who did not get a chance to experience the console games that many of us did, so it only makes sense that companies aggressively work to get their classics in the hands of their future audiences. And for a while, it seemed like Final Fantasy VIII would be forgotten in that mix, but within the last several years, you can enjoy almost every major Final Fantasy entry on some type of modern platform, albeit console or PC. Square Enix worked with the good folks over at .emu and Access Games, and I think overall the remaster is a massive success. They even went ahead and updated some of the translation as well. Square Enix also has adopted this modern sensibility of looking at their older works and realizing that gaming in the current climate has changed. Within most of the remasters of Final Fantasy, Square Enix ensured that there are in-game toggleable, almost cheat codes to help get through the game to the liking of the player. Turning off random encounters, always having limit breaks on, infinite health and instant action meter, and making the game speed run at 3 times the speed are all included in the remaster. And while I did use these sparingly throughout my own experience because I wanted to really feel that old original JRPG grind, these tools are awesome to get newer players to play the game that they want to play. More options to let people play games how they want are always a good thing. And a lot of the designs in these earlier JRPGs come down to grinding for levels and resources. Sometimes people just want to barrel through a story as fast as possible and don't want to be bogged down by mind-numbing grinding and RNG. We don't often talk about this, but marketing plays a huge component of the games industry. Back in the day, we had magazines like Nintendo Power and EGM that really helped not only advertise to players what games were on the horizon, but really made gaming feel cool. Those 80s and 90s magazine showcases were always my favorite. But as the gaming industry grew in popularity, we started to get more and more television commercials, and Final Fantasy was no exception. One of the best video game commercials of all time is the one for Final Fantasy III USA with Mog the Moogle. It just gets me every time. But one of the more remarkable things that I noticed about the marketing for the PlayStation era of Final Fantasies was that Square Enix was afraid the audience wasn't going to pick up what they were selling. And nothing can be more true of that than looking at the big commercial for Final Fantasy VIII with an epic movie voice guy.
Coming this fall, the most anticipated action-adventure of the year. A story of one man's struggle to save mankind from extermination and his quest to win the heart of the woman he loves. An epic so stunning your emotions will stir, your heart will race, and your thumbs will be really, really sore. Final Fantasy VIII coming to a home theater near you. PlayStation.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. First up, it's very obvious that the marketing department that worked on this commercial didn't know what kind of game Final Fantasy VIII was. In case anyone's wondering, it's a JRPG, not really an action-adventure game. It's got turn-based combat, not really platforming or hacking and slashing. But it's the 90s, and maybe, at the time, it's the same thing, so I'll let it slide. Second, they really lay it on thick with the machismo appeal of this fantasy game. We don't know anything about this game other than one man, one world he wants to save, all while trying to get with the hot chick. Third, everything you see in this commercial is all cutscenes. There is zero gameplay, so you have no idea how to play the game or what it's like to play the game. And finally, the cherry on top, there's no egregious button mashing or insane physical component required so that you'd have sore thumbs like the announcer is implying that you'll get when you play this game. Incredible way to market a game when a lot of this stuff isn't even all that true. At least to Square Enix's credit, they really try to bring in love being the main theme of the game with the theme song Eyes on Me, composed by series veteran Nobuo Uematsu.
Nobuo Uematsu naturally is here once again to lift the spirits, tug at the heartstrings, and make people fall in love with the world of Final Fantasy with his incredible soundtrack. But this soundtrack, aside from the theme Eyes on Me, the battle theme, and the triple triad music, didn't really resonate with me. A lot of that maybe because I spent so much time in the gardens and the overworld that the music felt lost on me. Now, it isn't bad by any means. I think it just didn't really hit the mark as it usually does with me. If you grabbed a bunch of fantasy soundtrack music that used similar instrumentation and mixed it with the tracks from Final Fantasy VIII, I couldn't tell you if they were from the game or not. With previous entries, if you played me the first few notes, I could tell you right away not only what Final Fantasy it was from, but the exact moment in the game the track was played. In the end though, I think music is a very subjective piece of art that people are going to have various experiences with, and this is simply mine. Final Fantasy VIII's art design and inspiration comes largely from European influences, from the giant tech tiles of the many cities, to the vehicle designs, to the infamous ballroom scene. You can see that 8 was really trying to strike that balance between fantasy, realism, and sci-fi. And that line in the sand is almost like a sliding bar as the game develops. Even with the idea of the many gardens and sorceresses, Kitase was heavily inspired by the Wizard of Oz, not only in there being a good witch and a bad witch, but with the overall design aesthetic as well. The city of Esthar gives off big Emerald City vibes. 8 does a wonderful job at painting these colossal, diverse, and colorful areas that never feel the same. From my point of view, Final Fantasy VIII does its best to fight the tropes of most games when it comes to environmental design. It tries hard to defy expectations by not giving you the usual suspects outside of a few optional biomes that are a little more expected, like your classic ice area or desert area. It was the goal of the Final Fantasy VIII team to really learn from their mistakes from Final Fantasy VII when it came to the visual representation of what their game stood for. For starters, the team really emphasized that the character model should remain consistently cohesive throughout the game. With Final Fantasy VII, Cloud and his world was filled with block people. But then you had CGI rendered cutscenes where we really got a good look at Cloud. But there were also scenes that had the 3D block version of Cloud in cutscenes, and in battle, we saw exactly what he was supposed to look like. So it was almost like there were several different visual games being played here. With 8, the team immediately made the attempts to make all of the character models to be relatively close to one another, from combat to CGI to exploration. And I consider this a job well done. When we did get cutscenes, you weren't taken out of the moment when the jumps would take place.
My biggest personal grievances with 8's world design and overall pacing is that it feels like 2 different game worlds were mashed together to create a mismatched Rubik's Cube towards the end. From the moment we step into Esthar for the first time, I love that we get this great environment that clearly is Oz, but that sliding bar I was talking about earlier suddenly gets cranked from fantasy to pure sci-fi for several hours that start to really pull the wind out of this game's polished sails.
Wouldn't go that far.
So that thing, it's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Bring it on! Not good enough! Gotta love it!
Give your best show.
If I can catch a cold!
Keep it together.
Need my help, do you? Want some more? Gotta beat it head on! Enough of that! You're up!
Good luck.
My turn.
Come on, that ain't fair!
Run!
We gotta go!
Just go!
Run! Run! Booga! Chill out!
Take the lead.
About time! Gotta beat it head on! Suck on this! And I'm gonna pay you back too. Get on! Suck on this! Enough of that!
Keep going.
We gotta get out of here now!
on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Come get some.
Bring it! Ha! Let me handle this! You ready?
There. How about a nice cold candle?
It's on you!
Hang back. I'm ready.
Mine's over back.
Come on!
I'm still kicking. I've lived through worse.
Bring it!
Not good enough. Want some more? Bang, bang. Back up the lift. You got this.
All set! Focus! We're gonna feel this one! This fight's not over yet.
This ain't nothing.
There! Enough! You want it?
You're about to catch a cold.
Watch yourself!
Let's do this.
Want
Need a
some more?
breather.
You need me, huh?
Bring it! There!
Don't let me down.
Still here!
See ya. It's over. See ya. That's that. It's over. See ya. That's that. See ya. Enough. It's over.
Is that all you got? Take you all on. I've lived through worse.
Steady now.
Want some more? Gotta beat it head on. Gotta love it. Kiss mine.
Bring it!
What the did I just see?
A glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However, these guys are right here.
Want some more? Bring in the heat! You got this!
Taking over. Anytime now. That's it. This way.
Thanks, y'all! Give it all you got! Feeling
Don't
a bit
stop
chilly?
now.
Big bang! Don't hit me,
My turn. Deal with that.
Give him a... Bring it home!
Taking over. Whatever. Get ready. Anytime now. Try me. It's over. See ya. I'm ending this. That's that. Enough. That's that. See ya. It's over. Steady. Take him down.
Say your prayer. Got it. That all you got?
That's that. Enough.
All on the
Watch
flag.
this. Keep it up.
Bust the ball. Bring in the heat.
Calling lightning. Enough. That's that. It's over. That's that. Enough. It's over.
Got a whole heap of land with your name on it.
This can't be our future. The future is always a blank page.
Them again? Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Bring it on.
This one's for you! Nothing to it. Stay strong. Let's turn it up.
Going all out.
Not throwing in the towel.
Gotta be careful. Come on, let's do this.
Right. We can do this together. Hang in there.
Gotta give it my all.
You jittery? Come on. There. Gotcha.
All right.
Come on! There! Bring it!
Try me.
Too bright? I've gotta do something. Kept you waiting? One more shot! I'm feeling pretty weak. No big deal. What the? Go on! Whoa! Ready? Never.
You're alive!
Happy to see me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So that thing. That's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Bring it on!
I'm waiting.
Come on!
Yeah, I'll do it! of that!
Still here.
Come on!
Okay, let's go. Heads up.
Down a bit, Jelly!
Okay. Here. To the limit and beyond.
Come on, that ain't fair!
Run!
We gotta go!
Just go!
Run! Run! Move your...
Allow me.
Good bud, catch it! Oh.
Come on.
Build a red Jelly!
Take the lead.
I'll take care of the rest! Gotta love it! Take y'all home! That all you got? Want some more?
Bring it.
Gotta love it! Enough of that! Check out this right here!
Buzz off. I got you.
We gotta get out of here now! Bang, bang!
Deal with that.
Need my help, do you? Yeah! Come get some! Not good enough! all you got? This right here!
I'm not going out like this. Bring it!
This ain't
I've got you
nothing. Want some more? It's up now!
Bring it! Gotcha! Let me in! Gotcha! You're up!
Alright, watch and learn! I'm counting on you!
Let's go!
Let's turn this around!
Come on!
Yeah, I'll do it!
Bring it!
Come on! I'm still kicking.
Bring it! Still here.
Time to get serious. I'm waiting.
If you don't mind, how about I lightning? Did we do it?
Hang on! Eric!
What the did I just see?
glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. These guys are right here. It's on you.
All right, watch and learn. This ain't nothing.
My turn.
Suck on this! Why now? I've lived through worse.
Let's dance.
Come on! Yeah, bring it! Suck on this! Bang, bang! Bring it on!
Hang back. Take the lead.
Need my help, do you? Thanks! We got it from here! You got this!
Taking over. See ya. Now's our chance.
Say your prayers!
So long.
Got a whole heap of land with your name on it! Give it all
Enough.
you got!
That it? Here we go. It's over. Enough.
Suck now! Enough of that!
That's that. That's that. It's over. Enough. That's that. It's over. That's
Let's
that.
speed things up!
See ya.
Suck on this! Take y'all off! Want some more? Gotta beat it head on!
This can't be our future. The future is always a blank page.
Them again? Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Bring it on. No more playing nice.
Good to go? Give me your gun right down. Ha! Bring it! I can't. I won't. This one's for you. One bring it shot. Big fast. Gotcha. How shocking. Here.
Buzz off.
Go on! How shocking! Here! Too bright? Get him! No need to panic. Gotcha there! This one's for you! Just go away! Gotcha, bingo!
Duty calls.
Good luck!
I got this.
One more shot!
Let's do this.
There!
Take him down.
Strike hard and fast! This one's for you! Let's go! Get him! One more shot! There's no escape!
Bang.
Jittery? Here!
Bring it. Steady.
Damn it! This one's for you! Here goes! Go on! What do you think of this trick? Let's get serious. Tagging out.
Hang back. I'm waiting.
How shocking!
Come on. Steady.
Too bright? Here he comes! There! Okay, let's go! I'll show you what I can do. Stay strong, okay? Go on! Have a safe trip back. Stop it! Just taking a little break.
It's on you.
Let the winds cry. So it's my turn? You can do it!
My turn.
There! Get him! I'll take care of him.
Mother. Come on. Going all out. Not looking good. Don't overdo it.
I got you, Larry. Okay. Bingo. Yeah, there. Why can't I? Yeah. For you, yeah. How shocking!
That's that.
Don't think you'll walk away from this! Go on! That's it!
That's that.
Take that!
Buzz off.
Guess it wasn't meant to be. Shake it off, okay?
Okay. Enough.
No escape for you! No! Take it! That voice.
You're alive!
Happy to see me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So that thing. That's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Bring it on!
Let's be smart. Too bad.
Bring it! Don't give up.
Should have seen that.
I didn't say you could sit this one out. Want some more? We still got a job to do. Want some more? Let's
Bring it.
Come on, that ain't fair.
Run!
We gotta go.
Just go!
Look out! Oh, run! Run! Move your...
Steady.
We gotta get out of here now! You scared of something?
Brace yourself.
How about a nice
Take the lead.
Bring it!
Enough of that! all you got?
I won't give up. Calling lightning.
Get back! Catch it, go!
Stay strong. I'll be fine. Bingo! Too easy. You're fine.
Bam!
Get back! Catch it, go!
Gonna make me do everything?
How about an ice cold candle?
Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it. Check out this girl.
Let me handle it.
It's over. That's that. See ya.
Now's our chance.
You ain't gonna get away.
See ya. See ya. That's that. Enough.
Bingo! Come on! Let's go!
Hang back.
Bingo!
Get back! Catch it, go! Suck on this!
Nothing personal.
Chill out!
That's that.
Did we do it?
Hang on! Eric!
What the did I just see?
A glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However, these guys are right here.
Gotcha! Gotta be in head on!
It's on you.
That
Whatever. I'm waiting.
How about a nice cold candle? Let's speed things up.
Second wind.
Want some more? Guess it's my turn. Come on!
I got this.
Get go! Enough of that! Come on! Not good enough! Bringing the heat! Firing one off! What's the ball?
Hang back.
Come on!
Keep it together.
Need my help! Don't let me... Here we go! Kickback! Gotta beat it head on! Enough of that!
That's that. Enough. Yeah. That's that. Enough.
Gotta love it! Get all you got! Don't keep me waiting! Yeah! Bang, bang!
Let's do this. Bring it. It's over. See ya. Enough. That's that. Focus. Finish it.
Let's do it!
This can't be our future. The future is always a blank page.
Them again? Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Bring it on.
I've got you covered.
It's on you.
Let me... You're gonna feel this one.
Let's do this.
We can do this together.
You're up.
back. I'm coming. One more shot. Stop it!
Hang back.
All set. This one's for you. Thanks for that. Bingo. Gotcha.
That's just right.
Nothing to worry about. Think fast. Don't let him stop us. It's on you.
Let's do this. Come on.
With your love and grace. So it's my turn? Still here. This one's for you. Why don't you lead the way? Let's go. You ready? There. Let's go! Finish him off! You asked for it! That's for you! Get in there! Ready or not, here I come! Finish him off!
Watch this. It's over.
Ready? Bingo! Too bright? There!
Come on.
One more shot! Let me on! Stay strong. This one's for you! Bingo! One more shot! Man, I trained to do this right. There! Bring it! Get him! Everything's spinning. No need to panic. No need to panic. Get him! That was weird. Take that! No more games. It's over.
Second wind.
There's no escape.
Ain't no stopping us now!
Get him! Take this one's for you! We can do better. Bingo! One more shot! Get him! That's it! Hang in there! One more shot! One more shot! This'll shot! Go on! This one's for you! Don't give up. Stay strong, okay?
Calling lightning. That's that. Enough.
This one's for you! Bingo! Come on! One more shot! There! No escape for you! This one's for you! Too easy. Stay strong, okay? This'll help! Let's go! Barry, now's your chance!
Our fate is ours to shape.
We did it! Right. Let's bring it! One more shot! No escape for you!
Buzz off.
How shocking! Go on! This one's for you! You jittery? One more shot! No escape for you! Too bright? Okay!
Enough. It's over. Hope you're ready.
Gotta go for it now!
Try.
There!
That's
You jittery?
Buzz off.
Go for it!
I'm gonna show you what Avalanche is made of! Gotcha!
Did we beat him? Think so. This one's for you! There! That's it! Too bright? A bonus! Don't let him stop us! Here it comes! How shocking! Yup! That's it! Too bright? One more! Stay straight. For you! You jittery?
Calling lightning.
How shocking!
Where are we?
I'm waiting, Cloud. What the is this?
This is... Sephiroth. Let's finish this.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud.
Shut up! I got your number. Here it comes.
Come, Cloud.
Going in. Have fun. Try me. Anytime now.
The planet will claim you. Ride from me. Have we forgotten already?
I see
Do you dream of me? Well.
Try me.
The weakness within. Beg for forgiveness.
Gotta be careful. You're done. Anytime now.
Do I frighten you?
I'll end this.
Ride from me.
Try me. Going in. Nothing personal. I see you.
Ride from me.
Get some rest. Try this. You're mine.
Do you dream of me?
Try me. Going in.
Beg for forgiveness.
No holding back. Anytime now. You're done.
Did you miss me?
Not really. He's tough.
Yeah, so what? Screw him.
Do you dream of me?
That's it! I'll show you what I can do.
Here it comes.
Get him! Tagging out!
Hang back. Going in.
Too bright? There! Go on! care of them.
Never again.
Hey! Go on! Can you handle them?
My turn.
I'm feeling weak.
Enjoy it.
Hey, you asked for it. One more shot!
Get ready.
Get him! That's it!
Nice.
And catch! This one's for you!
You're done.
Let me teach him a lesson.
Gotta give it my all.
You jittery?
I've got this.
Get him! One more shot!
Not looking good.
Wait, seriously? Go on! I'm here.
Beg for forgiveness.
There, I'll take care of you.
All right.
I won't let you down.
Try me.
This one's for you! How shocking! Kinda hurt!
Won't give up. Let's do this. Let's switch it up.
Right, my turn.
Hope you're ready.
Yeah! Okay. Go on! Why don't you lead the way?
I got
You jittery? That's it!
Gotcha.
One more shot!
I see. Time to get serious. Anytime. Anytime now. Nothing personal.
How shocking!
Take him down.
I'll take care of this. Just a little should help.
Not see the future.
My turn.
Ride for me.
No holding back.
This one's for you! Get him! One more shot! Too bright? There!
Won't last long. Going in.
This
Brace
one's for you!
Here we go.
One more
Gotta be
shot!
careful. I see. Now you're in for it.
That's it!
Beg for forgiveness.
Anytime.
This one's for you!
Sloppy.
One more shot! take care of you.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Tifa! What I miss?
Let's go.
Right
Holding back. Try me.
Here it comes! This one's for you! Just hang on, I'm coming. Kept you waiting? I'll take care of you. That's it! So it's my turn?
Hang back.
Lend me your strength. There!
Here we go. Try me. Gotta give it my all. Deal with that.
Let's go! Don't think you'll walk away from this! One more shot! This one's for you! Go on! That's it! There! One more shot!
Let's do this.
Stay strong, okay?
No holding back. Anytime.
This one's for you!
Try me. I won't lose.
Gotta do something. You'll feel better in a second.
Take it off.
One more shot! Good to go?
You will know pain.
Don't give up. This one's for you! I'll take care of him.
Right.
Get him! You can do it!
I got this.
Come on!
Gotcha. Try
One
me.
more shot!
Sloppy.
Heads out! Stay back! Stay back!
Try me.
There! This one's for you!
Gotcha.
Go on!
Nothing personal.
One more shot!
It's on you.
Let me Jerry. The limit and beyond! Gonna teach you a lesson. How shocking! Watch yourself. So it's my turn? And catch! Tagging out!
Let's do this. It's on now. Here it comes. Let's get this over with.
Come on, go on! Heads out!
Now's our chance.
Seizing the oak, this one's for you! Nothing to worry about. Skip him, okay?
Leave it to me.
There, it's nothing.
I see you. Gotcha.
Right?
Try me.
Here it
comes.
How shocking! Come on!
Just in case. I'm in to finish it.
Right, my turn. Let's finish it. Get in there. I can help too. It's your turn now.
I've got this.
Time to end
Beg
this.
for forgiveness.
There.
You jittery? Think fast. How
Calling
shocking!
Pay attention.
Stay strong. Go on. Bring it. Gotta be smart. One more shot.
Enjoy.
Get him. This one's for you. It's on you.
I got this. I'm waiting.
Too bright.
Focus.
Bingo. Stay back. There. One more shot. Bingo. There.
Beg for forgiveness. No more games.
Gotta give it my all.
Ride for me.
You jittery? Bingo. Here it comes. Bring it. One more shot. Bingo. I'll take care of you.
Try me. I see. Anytime. Enjoy.
Here it comes. This one's for you.
I see you. Anytime now.
There. Yeah. Don't take a walk away from this. That's it.
All right.
All for you.
So long.
Crack shot. I'm just getting started.
Get ready. Try
One
it.
more shot. Stay back.
Right for forgiveness. Right.
Nice.
Get him! That's it!
Anytime, Floppy.
Bingo! This one's for you! Hang in there! You jittery?
Anytime now.
There! One more shot!
Anytime now. Floppy.
How shocking! Bring it!
Try me.
This one's for you!
Anytime now. Floppy. Gotcha.
You jittery? There! Stay strong, okay? Just go away!
Will you endure?
Go on!
Let's dance.
Bishop! Too bright? Bring it! One more shot! Okay! Get out! The limit of I'll take care of you. You're gonna feel this one. You jittery? This one's for you. You ready?
Let's do this.
Enjoy it.
Try me.
One more shot.
Nice.
I'll be fine. There! Get him! Hang in there! Stay strong. I'll show you what I can do.
I'm waiting. Hang back.
Enjoy it.
Get ready.
Give your best shot.
Try me. Anytime now.
No more games.
One more shot. I'm here.
Ride for me.
Get him. Don't give up. This one's for you. Here.
Enjoy it.
Bring it.
I see. Should have seen that.
Kept you waiting? One more shot! Get him! No more games! Get him!
Shall I sever your fate? Be careful. Enjoy it. Here we go. Try me.
How shocking! Good to go?
Pray for me.
No need to panic.
Define.
This one's for you! No need to panic. Go on! There! One more shot! Stay strong. Gotcha! Come on! This one's for you! There!
Buzz off.
Too bright?
I'm waiting.
Stay strong, okay? No escape for you. It's fine. I'm okay.
Anytime.
And catch!
Let's dance.
You jittery? Go on!
Darkness falls.
Gotcha! Okay. Come on! Here it comes!
Anytime now.
One more shot!
Anytime.
There! This one's for you! Bingo!
Fall. Try me.
Just come on! I'll take care of you. So let you down. You'll feel better in a second.
Let me hear you wail.
You're gonna feel this one. One more shot. I'm here. I tried. I really did. There. Bring it. This can't be how it.
Let's finish this.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud.
Shut up! Let's do this. Come on.
Enjoy it.
Anytime now. Anytime now.
Come, Cloud.
I see you.
Ride for me.
You're mine. I see you. Here it comes.
The planet will claim you. Enjoy it.
I see. Sloppy. I see.
Beg for forgiveness.
Try me. Hope you're ready. Let's do this.
Enjoy it. Do I frighten you?
Going all out. Try me.
Ride.
Anytime. Try this. You're mine. Nothing personal.
Will you
I see you.
enjoy it?
I see. Here it comes. You're done. This won't take long.
Beg for forgiveness.
Anytime now. Try me. I'll wait.
Do you dream of me?
Anytime. You're mine.
Did you miss me?
Not really. It's tough.
Yeah? So what? Screw him.
Beg for forgiveness.
This one's for you! How shocking!
Try me.
One more shot! You serious?
No more playing nice.
I can't believe you. Okay, up and at 'em.
Next time. Fight through it.
That was something.
Steady.
Get him!
Never again. Try me. Sloppy. Come on. Anytime. Gotcha.
How shocking!
Going in.
This
Still
one's
in
for
it.
you!
I'm waiting.
You jittery? That's it! Wait, seriously? I'm here.
All right. Get ready. Enjoy. It won't last long.
Here it comes! One more shot! Stay strong!
Now you're in for it. Try me. You okay? I see you.
Too bright? Get him!
You're mine. Take him down.
I'll do what I
Let's
can.
dance.
Okay. That'll do! No big deal. Hey! What do you've got this?
I got this. I see
Gotta
you.
dig deep for this one.
Sloppy. Come on.
Too bright? Go on!
I won't give up.
You jittery?
Let's do this.
This one's for you!
Let's do it right.
More shot! You jittery?
I see
This
you.
one's for you!
Try it.
Bless them with your love and grace.
I see you.
Come on!
Right.
One more shot!
Try me. Gotcha. Here, time to get serious. You're finish it.
Right, my turn. I'll take care of
Nothing
you.
personal.
Don't let him stop us. Come on, team.
Watch this.
This one's for
Anytime
you.
now.
Stay strong, okay?
I won't give up. You're mine.
Too bright? That's it.
Try this.
sorry, miss.
Let's go.
Do you dream of me?
Go on!
Anytime now.
Come on, one more shot!
Anytime, Fluff. Just in case.
Stay calm. Come on.
Anytime.
This one's for you! There! You did
Try me. Don't overdo it.
All set! You
Let's
asked
dance.
for it! Bingo! One more shot! Pour it on! Can you take over for
Let's
me?
do this. Let's do this. I see.
Bring it!
Anytime now. Anytime now.
Give me your best shot!
Need a breather.
Seizing the opening! This one's for you! Now's our chance! Let me teach him a lesson. There!
lightning.
Come on!
Writhe for me.
There! Bring it! Why don't you lead the way? I got this. Stay back! Not throwing in the towel.
I got this.
Just go
I'm
away.
waiting. Get ready.
Get him!
Try me.
That's it!
Enjoy. Any. I see.
And catwalk!
Anytime now. Try it. I see. Now you're in for it.
This one's for you!
Anytime now. I see you.
Beg for forgiveness.
I take care of you.
Try me.
Don't look away.
Gotta give it my all.
Oh, the memories.
Gotcha! This one's for you!
I'm waiting.
Too bright? Bingo! Get him!
Beg for forgiveness.
Okay. There!
Let's get this over with. Here we go.
One more shot! Come on! That's it!
Try me. I see.
Stay strong, okay?
Enjoy.
Get him!
I see. Sloppy. I see.
No more games.
Try me.
Don't give up. Go on!
Going all out.
Just hang on. I'm coming. Aren't you waiting?
This time.
I'm not going out like this.
Beg for forgiveness.
There.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, this one's for you. Okay, now I'm mad. Go on.
Bring it.
That's it. Okay, up and at 'em. Tagging out.
My turn. Get ready. Anytime now.
Stay strong, okay?
I see. It's on you.
So it's my turn? That's it! Stay back!
Will you endure?
Be careful.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Do you dream of me?
Go on!
That'll do. Here we go.
One more shot!
Beg
I
for
got you
forgiveness.
covered. Bring it!
I see. Floppy.
This one's for you!
Try me.
Get him!
I'm waiting.
Don't worry.
Try me. I see.
Bring it
Try
in
me.
there!
Try me. Anytime now.
Okay.
Anytime now.
There! This'll help!
Here again. All right.
One more shot! Bingo!
Gotta give it my all.
There! You jittery? No more games! It's over! This one's for you! Back me up, okay?
Enjoy.
Feeling good.
Bring it! Stay strong, okay?
Call it lightning.
Big box! You jittery? There!
Bam!
You right? Get him! Come on! Here he comes!
Beg for forgiveness.
Good
for
to
you.
go?
Beg for forgiveness.
Too bright?
No need to panic.
Stay back. One more shot. There. For you.
Nothing personal.
I'm here for you guys. That's shocking. Get him. Bingo.
Here we go.
One more shot.
Anytime now. Try me.
And catch. This one's for you. Too bright?
Beg for forgiveness. Don't look away.
Stay strong.
One more shot. Go on. There. That's it.
Enjoy it.
I've got you covered.
This one's for you.
Get ready.
Beg for forgiveness.
One more shot.
Anytime now.
Don't give up.
Try me.
Okay.
Gotta give it my all.
Here it comes. There.
You okay? No holding back.
Right from me.
Nice.
No need to panic.
Try me. Nice. Sloppy. Come on.
Gotcha. There. Get him. One more shot.
Will you endure?
Stay strong, okay? That's it.
Shake it off,
Oh,
okay?
the memories.
This one's for you.
I've got you covered.
Stay back. That's it.
Well, that really sucked.
Steady. Let's do this. Try me.
It's fun. Okay. Go on.
Try me. I see you.
Get him. Here he comes.
Nice. Anytime now. Nice. Anytime.
This one's for you.
Anytime now. Gotcha. Try me.
You jittery? Get him.
Try me. Sloppy. Nice. Bring it.
Get him! Okay. I think I need to
Be careful. Let's dance.
How shocking!
Stay strong.
One more shot!
No holding back. Any,
Here it comes! This one's for you!
anytime.
Bless them with your love and grace.
Anytime. Try it. Anytime now.
Shall I give you despair?
I see you.
You're gonna feel this one! One more! You jittery?
Anytime.
There! Stay back!
Anytime.
This one's for you!
Just kidding. Stay.
I'm here. I've got you covered. That's it. One more shot.
Darkness falls.
Kept you waiting?
This one's for you.
Don't give up.
Bam.
Too bright? Go on! Get him!
Pray for me.
I'll take care of you. One more shot! Gotcha! Kind of fun!
Gotta give it my all.
This one's for you! Go on! One more shot! Hang in there! Okay. You'll feel better in a second.
Stay strong.
Let me hear you wail.
This one's for you! There! Don't pick up. You jittery? Bring it! Gotta teach you a lesson. One more shot!
Pray for me.
Go on! Shake it off, okay?
Shake it off.
Welcome back. We can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right. Cloud!
Quickly. Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist. Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation. Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Never.
Not yet. Seven seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
Mr. Vice President.
Mr. President.
That's right.
Wait. Is that all of them? Hey, Cloud. You see that?
Here.
Thank you.
Marlene?
Coming! Daddy?
Marlene! I'll come back.
So, what now?
Sephiroth. Long as he's still out there. I
thought you beat him.
We can. We will. Count me in.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
I'm in too. He wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
I miss it. The steel sky.
I would be lost, drifting alone, floating up high, time after time, and there you'd be, shining brightly. Your smiling face to guide my way. Bloody and bruised, brought to my knees, when beaten down, when broken up, you would appear, reach out to